For the shower door, I'm gonna remove this protective film. Okay. Now, shower screen is behind you guys, leaning up there. God, tight space. So, let me get this out. Oh, actually, I'll leave it there. I'll open it up here. Really awkward with limited space. Side. Out. One section of the door. Another section. Let's do this. To the room box. That will be rails and fixings. Gaskets, fixings, instructions. So now basically need to assemble the whole thing. This is schematic diagram. 2 doors, gasket, hinges, outside gaskets, outside frame, top frame, bottom of the frame, and then 2 channels on the side that gets fixed to the wall. So it's showing what to do first. Lay these panels on a nice flat work surface, install bottom hinges, top hinges, rollers, little wheels, and then slide on the bottom and top rail, and then connect the upright rails, fix them up with the screws, tighten up, do little adjustments if necessary, and then you can fit the outside channels that get fixed to the wall. But we're not going to fit outside channels there, we're going to use outside channels to mark up and drill onto the side walls so we can actually fix them. And then you just slide it all in, tighten up, seal it up on outside only. Many people do these mistakes on shower screens. you do not seal shower screen on inside, seal it on outside only, because moisture can get inside of the profiles and that moisture will have to be allowed to drain off. If you seal inside and out, you can have side rails half up with water, because condensation happens inside and there's nowhere to go, you can't drain. Perfect ground for bacteria. So that's it. The next pages are if you're having a shower in a corner and you're having a side panel, which we don't. So there you go. Bit involved because there are lots of little bits to fix and screw and everything, but it's quite simple, step by step, and nice clear instructions, and we'll have this all assembled. Now let's see which ones are the side rails. There will be these two. These two side rails, I'm going to use them. They already got holes pre-drilled, so I'm going to use them, mark up nice and plumb on the tiles, and drill into the tiles. Now when you're marking them, make sure you start them about 10 millimeters in from the edge of the shower tray. So it's quite difficult. Oops, you can see there, it's about 10 millimeter back. Get it nice and plumb. And these rails, they also got, as they got screw holes on the back for fixing to the walls, they got these little screw holes here to fix two panels together. Now these screw holes have to be turned inside. So, as I said, level, pencil, bar, set it 10 mil in. Nice and plumb. And mark fixing holes. And repeat same on the other side. Once it's all marked up, get a drill and drill 4 holes on each side. Now you probably noticed that I didn't silicone around the bottom of the tray yet, and that's with purpose because I'm still drilling. Once it's all drilled and ready to install these rails, that's when I have to silicone out on the bottom. You have to silicone before you fit these, because otherwise it will leak through these corners, guaranteed. As I said, starting on angle. Little cup with water so I can cool it a little bit every now and again. Okay. Holes are drilled, tray is dirty. Now we're cleaning it up again. So all I'm going to do at this point, I'm not going to silicone all the way around. Just going to silicone these 2 or 3 inches across where our rails, fixing rails, going to be on both sides. It's literally to avoid any basically ruining of the rest of the silicone by further work. Once the rail's installed and everything else, I can open the doors, clean up nicely the edge, and then silicone all the way around. I'm going to assemble it here on the floor. Little tip for these: remove all the little staples, flip it upside down, and then remove the cardboard. And they will be all nicely laid in there. So gaskets. Let's say these bubbly ones, like a round bubbly. They're saying the fin goes towards outside. This one is upside down. Okay. I'm not going to question it, I'm just going to do exactly as it says on instructions. Okay, slide in easy. And I believe that's that. Shows 2 screws, but the second screw can't go there. That is weird. Okay. There are 2 of these. One is left, one is right. So that's the inside. That will be there. Okay. Here's the screw. My apologies, camera would keep turning itself off, and I realised there was very little memory left. I did put all stuff in a recycling bin, deleted it, but actually recycling bin is still taking a certain amount of memory. So yeah, now it's cleared. We should be alright now. So now, next step I think, need to feed this, but I got this top on, so I have to feed it. This says feed it from one end only. Because of that stop, it doesn't look like it's gonna work. So I think wheel is on. Right, that's done. Let's do the other side. Middle section keeps slipping. Can't see how to fix that. So, this slide wheel first and then bring it back to the hinge side, like so. Right, sort out the other end. Right, that was, I don't know if you can actually see all of that. Let me try on the camera. Right, that should do. Now, the bottom rail. Right, let's put this grab screw thingy back on. Again, wheel side, and then inside, wheel side. Right, that's there. Now do these rails. we'll compare them. So screws are offset. Screw side goes towards outside. So you see the inside, the underside is outside. So it's going to be like that. Outside, so it goes like that. So, fixing the screws. Called K. K. Screw list 4x16. Okay. These little ones. So on the hinge side, we got K's, 2 of them, and they will go into aluminium. We got 4 sets of holes. And we also got J screws. Now you probably noticed I'm using hand screwdriver because these things power impact drivers and stuff, they can ruin it. So which letter we got? K and J. J's are 3.5x16. Loads of screws. Two of these. And 2 of these. another side, with 2 screws fixing side rail to the top and side rail to the bottom rail. My first time assembling this particular string. I did have them before. We'll put them all together. They're all equally paying on the back side. It's not always cost either. Sometimes, yes, sometimes cheaper ones you have to put together yourself, and sometimes expensive ones you have to put yourself. I would say this one is not tradesman friendly because it does use quite a lot of time. Okay, one more screw. I think this is the last one. This frame assembly. Right, the bottom, that's top, right hand side, left hand side, inside. Right. Let's see what instructions saying next. Right. We're saying to put the channels on, and as that, take it and place it on the tray. So just measure up and see what we got here. It's 8.15. Yes, I think I'll have to do that because otherwise I won't be able to slide them on. So, that's the left, that's the right, that's down, that's bottom, so it goes like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's shower tray. Sorry, shower screen. Carefully against the wall. Ta-da! Shower door. Now I'm going to get this back in the bathroom. Just need to put wall plugs in. Started to rain outside. Trying to handle this in now. Keep the door closed. Don't scratch anything. Right. That's about that. Grab this bit of cardboard. Right. That's wedged in. Fixings. Screwdriver. Right, now it's really awkward because now I need to feed the screw through this outer hole to the back hole here into the hole in the wall. Same there, same there. So it's gonna be a bit fiddly. I might actually produce some swear words, so I'll spare you from that. So what I'm going to do, because these screws are stainless, they're not magnetic. It's a bit of silicone on the head that helps stick the screw, and then gently feed it in through both holes. And voila! Then I have to repeat that another 6 screws. It's not really good design, because if you drop the screw inside of the frame, to get that screw out you need to dismantle, take the whole thing out. So imagine you doing that and see how it happens on the last screw. Not good, not good. So gentle. Yeah. Phew. Another one. Right hand side, all screws in. Tighten them up fully. That was nerve-wracking. Trying to get all these through this hole here, then hole on the profile on the back. So you got hole on the front and hole on the back, and you're trying to get it screw all the way through without dropping it down into this channel. Nerve-wracking. Anyway, done. Got all 8 screws, didn't drop one single one. Good old trick with a bit of silicone on the end of the screw. Need to clean up my screwdriver. Now is plumbing up these sides. Will be next step. So plumb it up. As you can see, it's slightly out, so I need to pull it to the right. Gonna be about there. Okay, so now being plumb, let's put this inside somewhere. You can use these little screws. So little screw, little plastic washer, and I need to screw it from here. Yeah, where is it? It's there. One screw hole there, one screw hole there, one there, and 4 on the other side, making sure that this stays plumbed that way. That will be one of the last steps. Not last, but one of the last steps. You need to use a small drill bit, between 2.5 and 3 mil, depending on the screws. Set it vacuum cleaner right underneath the hole and gently drill the pilot hole. Now I need third hand, so I'm going to pause the camera, and once the hole is drilled, get a little plastic cup washer, little screw, get it through, start it up in a hole. The screwdriver, and screw it in. Oops. This is 2.5 mil drill bit, and it works really well on these screws, nice and snug. Don't overdo it because you don't want to round them off. And with every screw that you fit to the level, and just double check it because it can move. So that's fine, I can carry on. Now I got 2 screws, one there and one here, which means this is now stable, it's nice and plumb. I can just drill top and bottom, fix it, and drill on the other side all 4 and fix it in one go. I don't have to check anymore because the whole frame now sits nice and plumb. So next step will be to fit the handle. Now I have seen this little tube. I wonder no. No, it's too tight for that. I just wondered maybe that is sleeve. Okay. That loud noise comes from that little hook there, and that is a latch. So it hooks up there, so I imagine I will be able to raise that up a little bit and adjust it so it still hooks, it doesn't produce that awful noise. Yes, it does get a bit quieter, but you still have to have it in order to latch and to stay secure. Right, now one last thing before siliconing will be fit all these little caps. So your deeper ones to go in these holes. Just neaten up the hole. Oops. And then you go slightly smaller ones to go on the inside screws. And them little white caps. There you go. Ta-da! Now shower screen is done. Again, I said I'm not gonna silicone anything yet until I finish with all other sanitary ware because of dust. So level out, because it's a very small room. So down the left hand side, shower screen. Then I'm gonna do toilet on right, and then I'm gonna do basin.